What's going on, STK Empire? It's your boy Sharp Talk back at it again with another video. And today we actually have a very informative video today. Today I got a video for you guys for those that are just wanting to make their life better into the new year. It's already the 20th of January and we're already going 20 years strong right now. You know what I'm saying? That's how it should be. So I'm gonna give you guys some advice on how to efficiently save your money. Now, one thing that we all do when we have money is that we're gonna spend it. That's just how it is. It's just how it goes. Whether it's going to be over at the gas station to get some chips, or it's going to be over at the store to get, I don't know, some whipped cream or something. I don't know. But on a serious note, these are ways that I came up with that made me save up money, that made me prosper with getting, of course, a car and dealing with the car notes and the insurance behind it. These are some of the things that I did to get to that point, and I feel like it's something that'll help you guys out as well, especially those that are just now starting a job at a young age, as I did. I started when I was 16 when I got my first job. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. Number one, set a goal. Now see, as I said earlier, a lot of people who usually get money spend it automatically. Oh, I can finally get this, I can finally get this. You can't always just get that already, because if you have your mindset on a specific goal, that number one thing should be the main reason why you're saving up money in the first place. Because if so, then why even have it? You know, just to spend it for fun? You know what I'm saying? It just goes with your own personal embodiment of responsibility. It lets you know that though I want something good right now, if I'm saving up for this goal, I'm gonna have to put everything in here and in my pocket to make sure that I don't make the mistake of losing it. That's one thing you don't want to do, is just lose it and then be like, oh well, I can restart, or be like, oh, I can't even read, how am I going to do that? Because stuff happens. It's life is gonna happen. So in order to avoid that, we must set goals and boundaries way beforehand, before we start earning an income. Number two, work for it. You don't ever want to be someone that has money and as soon as you're gone, having to ask other people, whether it's strangers, whether it's your family, because then that's going to be not only a problem for yourself, but for others too, because that's going to label you as that person that's like, here they come. They just want some money from me. And you don't want that. That's why you always want to make sure that you want to get a job that is hard earned, and that's why you always want to get a job, so that way that's your actual hard earned money that you earned, that you got, that you didn't need to get from others. Because in that case right there, that makes you feel better, because you don't feel like you have to go around, we get a 20 for the week, man. You don't want to be that person. You don't want to look like that at all. So that's why that's another important factor, to work for it and to make sure that you work in an environment to where you feel happy, you feel not as guilty, or you feel better for yourself, because you're like, oh, I'm actually making an income right now. That's what I had to do back in the day, because nobody else was going to get that car for me, now were they? I didn't think so. Number three, put the wants aside. Now, I remember talking about in my last video on when I got my car, I said a lot of the times I didn't want to eat what was on the stove. A lot of times I didn't just feel like eating it. I wanted to go out because I had some money for it. I wanted to go out and go to In-N-Out, or I wanted to go to McDonald's. A lot of the times that's just going to have to put to the side, because whenever you have something that you've been needing for quite some time, whether it's your own transportation, an apartment, a house, whatever it may be, something that's big, you have to set your mind to put the wants away in those moments at times. Doesn't mean every single day, oh well, I would give me some food right now, but I'm gonna just roll with these 25-cent noodles because I'm just putting my wants. No, you can treat yourself at times. Mind you, in point number two, work for it. You worked for that. So the least you can do is treat yourself timely, of course, not of course every single day, you know what I'm saying? It's something that you want to look at and be like, I did this from the ground up. That's what you want to do. And you don't want to get stuff that you feel is going to involve or interrupt that. So that's why one thing I used to do as well is to keep away from things that I really wanted at that time, but the priority is bigger. What I want is bigger, so I have to stare at that right now, as of right now. You know what I'm saying? That's just what things that come with it. It gives you more of a self-respect, knowing that I don't have to go to what I want, but if my mind is really set to what I need and what I've been working towards, then nothing should interrupt you from it. And if things do interrupt, life happens, as I said. That's just a little slip up. A minor setback for a major comeback. That's okay. Stuff happens. Life happens, as I said. So don't ever hit yourself too hard for it. And speaking of number 4, set your priorities straight. Now, back in the day, I always had my PS4. I remember all of the time I'd hop on the game, everybody would be like, you still ain't got a 5? You still ain't got a 5? You still? I'm like, no, I don't. Why? Because I'm saving up for something bigger than a 5. And that's what I did. That's exactly what I did. A lot of people wanted me to get a PS5 then and there. But when you have your priorities straight, you're like, man, that would be way more convenient. But is that going to hinder my ability to get to that dream goal that I've been wanting for 3.5 years? See, that's something that you want to set. And it also lets others know, wow, he's not just doing that just to wait and be a douche, but rather he's actually setting his mind to something that he's been focusing on for a while. And that's what everybody knew me as, is that person that was saving up for something and saved up a lot for it, because that's something that I need to take care of right afterwards, right then and there, signing papers, down pay, all sort of stuff. You guys know the things that come in the car. So yes, always set your priorities straight. And let's say you get the goal, or you're working towards that goal. Number 5, save up more than how much it is. A lot of the times whenever you have your goal, you get it, that's it. You did it. But how are you going to sustain it? You don't have enough to sustain it. You see what I'm saying? You always want to save up a little bit more, whether that's a car, just like me. Like I said, insurance, down payments, car payment, car note, the DMV. I live in California, so I have a yearly thing on the sticker. You guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's all that it comes with. You have to be able to maintain it as well in order to sustain it for a long time, if not forever. You know, this also comes with your income as well. This is why it goes back to number 2, which is to work for it. You want to work for it so that way you're like, okay, I have enough in this pile right here. Let's get started. And that's what I did back in June. And as I said, that could be for anything, for an apartment, monthly rent, of course, and for a house, you already know, mortgage, bills, water, electricity, gas, everything that comes with it. You got to build up in order for you to actually maintain that, because anybody can have the house, but a couple months later get evicted from it because they're not paying their bills for it. So this is how we avoid that, by saving up more than how much it actually is. So that way all worry goes away. That way all sort of second thoughts go away. You know you have enough in the bank to pay it off monthly. And that's how it should be. And thank you very much, Empire. You know, this is a very professional video right here, just to show, I know there's some young entrepreneurs out there. I know there's some young people that are wanting to build up businesses, that are wanting to get up there and want to get their money right. And I'm absolutely here for it. And so this video right here, I hope is helpful. Even if this is your first time watching my channel, thank you very much for being here. I like to keep it very professional on things like this, because I know people have struggles, people have issues, people have money problems. And I understand that. And a lot of it has to do with ourselves and our own spending and what we do with our power with the money that we have. That's all that it comes with. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. You know what I'm saying? This is a video that I feel is going to be very helpful to a lot of people out there that don't know what to do next. Let this be one of the first videos. It's 2025. We're not putting laziness up front. We're not putting worry up front. We're not doing it anymore. This is our year, as I said in my video. So thank you guys very much for watching, and want to learn the ways of STK? Hit that like and subscribe button down below. You too could be part of the STK empire. And as always, get home safe.